Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We're going to talk about dear sweet Angela Rayner and how everything keeps going wrong for her. There is a saying, it never rains but it pours. And of course, this is a problem for Angela, quite literally. I mean, literally, the rain and the pouring. Because in order to get her houses built, she's going to have to build an awful lot of them on floodplains. And the Association of British Insurers, the ABI, has said that because of these high risk areas, which are well known in advance, it's not as though it's something they find out after they build, they'll find that these houses will be uninsurable. No insurer is going to insure these houses. Now imagine you've gone to all the trouble, Angela has, of building, let's say, an estate of 200 houses. Not unreasonable. Certainly, we would build well, to be honest, 200 is a small estate. We did Bletchley Park many years ago, and we put 550 units up. We had to, when I say Bletchley Park, I mean literally Bletchley Park, the museum, code breakers. We bought the whole thing, refurbed it all. We did all the huts and got them all back, handed it over to the charity and that. And in return, we were allowed to have the planning permission to build all these houses. So we put 550 houses up there. That's a hell of a. All the roads are named after important people. So you have like Flowers Way. If you know why that's important, well done. But we weren't building on a floodplain, and so if you are going to say put 200 reasonable size on a floodplain, and then you find that they're uninsurable, please, Angela, please tell me who's going to buy them. Is it going to be the local authority buying them and turning them into community housing? Is the local authority then going to take on the job of insuring it? But that would surely mean you're putting the risk onto the taxpayer. The taxpayer could actually argue that that would be illegal. They have not been consulted on acceptance of risk. So where does the risk lie? Is it with the councillors themselves individually? Will it be with Angela Rayner individually, not the taxpayer? The risk cannot go to the taxpayer. And so why is she building them there? And of course, if it isn't sold privately and it does go into the hands of, community housing, if there is a flood and all the stuff's damaged, who's going to pay out, not just for the housework, but the contents? Because the homeowners won't be able to get insurance for their contents either. This woman is absolutely mentally ill, isn't she? Now, I know she's admitted she can't do the 1.5 million. I know she's threatened to resign. But why is she still pushing the planning of these houses on known floodplains? She hasn't said, look, we can't do it. Let's only build where we can, what we can, where we can, and let's not build on a floodplain. Seems eminently sensible to me. What is it with these people? I don't get it. I don't get how you can rise so high and yet be so dumb. Please let me know. I'm sure there is an answer. And I'm sure there's an answer that doesn't involve Angela getting on her knees and opening her mouth. Thanks a lot. Bye.